Welcome to Part 4 of the 4-part CFOA 2016 film study of illegal personal contact. This portion of the film study will discuss flagrant fouls. We will discuss the definitions and see examples of fouls that are deemed flagrant. I'm your host, Mark Andrews, from the Orange County Football Officials Association. All opinions and guidance expressed in this video have been sanctioned by the California Football Officials Association's Instructional Chairman, Bobby Kennedy, and Steve Coover, Instructional Chair of the San Diego County Football Officials Association and the CIF Rules Interpreter. And of course, Chad Wilson, Instructional Chairman for OCFOA. Before we look at examples of flagrant fouls, let's look at the definition of a flagrant foul. Like all of our definitions, it's found in Rule 2, Section 16, Fouls and Penalties, Article 2C. A flagrant foul is a foul so severe or extreme that it places an opponent in danger of serious injury and/or involves violations that are extremely or persistently vulgar or abusive conduct. For our purposes, we will focus on fouls that are so severe or extreme that they place an opponent in danger of serious injury. This first play is one we've already identified as targeting in Part 1 of this series. We'd now like to revisit the play as we judge that the actions by the defensive player places the receiver in danger of serious injury. Let's look at the actions that led us to the judgment that disqualification of this defender would be supported. As we watch this play in slow motion, observe the actions of B27. He takes aim, launches into the receiver, and strikes him above the shoulders with his helmet and shoulder. As we stated previously, this is obviously targeting. The launch, combined with the use of the helmet to the opponent's head, creates an opportunity for serious injury to not only the receiver, but also the defender. Disqualification of the defender would be supported on this play. This next example of a flagrant foul occurs on a scrimmage kick. The first thing you'll notice is the receiver is reversing field. We've already discussed the potential for blindside blocks on this type of play. The players about to be highlighted, K11 and R25, are the players involved in this foul. Take note of the distance between the two players. This is another factor in judging whether a foul is flagrant. R25 clearly has sufficient time to decide where he is going to deliver the block to K11. I'm going to let this run in real time. You can't see the hit that well from this angle, but you will from the next. Here we see the same play from the end zone. There are the two players involved. You can see that R25 has his sights set on K11. He's lining him up. K11's focus is on the returner. He is therefore by definition defenseless. Watch the actions of R25. He dips. He launches. There is helmet contact with the crown of the helmet, possibly to the chin. This is definitely targeting. A disqualification of R25 on this play would be upheld. This next play is another scrimmage kick. While you won't see the receiver actually catch the kick, you will see him reverse field. Again, a situation where we should be alert to the possibility of a foul for excessive contact on a blindside block. The player highlighted, R9, is the player that will ultimately commit the foul. Keep an eye on him. You'll get an idea of just how much of a running start he got at the player he's ultimately going to foul. He goes out of frame, but then he will come back in at the bottom of the picture. There he is. He's had at least 20 to 25 yards to decide where he's going to deliver this block to K45. Watch R9's actions. He dips. He launches. He strikes K45 with the crown of his helmet. That's definitely targeting. I'm going to run this back so you can see it in real time. We have two flags on the foul, and the foul was judged to be flagrant, and the ejection was upheld. This fourth example of a flagrant foul comes on a pass play. The player highlighted, A1, is in motion. He's going to run a swing route down the near sideline. The pass will be incomplete. The defender strikes the receiver above the shoulders with the crown of his helmet. On the replay, we can see that the receiver is in a very vulnerable position. His concentration is on the ball, and he is therefore, by definition, a defenseless receiver. We can also see the defender is observing the receiver's position. He is lining the receiver up for this hit. He dips, he thrusts upward with the crown of his helmet into the chin of the receiver and delivers the blow. This was ruled a flagrant foul, the player was ejected, and the ejection was upheld. This final example of a flagrant foul comes on a pass play. The two players involved are highlighted, A11 and B22. A11 is about to run a post route. B22 is playing zone defense. He recognizes the impending reception and delivers a blow to A11's head. I'm just going to let this run. Okay, we'll go that in slow motion. It's hard to see the contact from this angle. We're going to take another look at it from the end zone. So here we have the same play from a different angle, the end zone angle. A11 is highlighted. B22 is going to come into frame right there. You can see the ball coming in low. I want you to watch B22's actions. He's not playing the ball. Delivers a blow with the helmet and the shoulder straight through the receiver. Going to back that up and show it to you real time. One more time. Slow-mo. Now, this play was judged a personal foul and an ejection, and it was upheld. This concludes Part 4 of the 4-part series of the 2016 film study. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something. This is your narrator, Mark Andrews, signing off.